Thanks, Joanne. One of President Obama's new administration regularities will be his weekly address, a reworking of President Roosevelt's fireside chats for the digital age. This has coincided with Obama's efforts to increase government transparency so that Santa Cruz students as well as state senators can have equal knowledge of where our tax dollars are being spent. To watch the addresses and find out more, go to www.whitehouse.gov. Obama's election has brought on so much international and domestic attention.
I know, amongst the international students here at UCSC, it was a big deal.
Yeah, no, it's funny that you say that because it's one of the topics that came up the most when I was producing my story on the International Living Center.
Well, how about this? Instead of talking about it here, how about we just let everybody see your story for themselves?
Students come from all over the world to enjoy the beauties of Santa Cruz. But where do you live when you're an international student at UCSC? And what's it like assimilating into American life? To look for your answers, we should check out the ILC, the International Living Center. Let's take a look.
We have 105 students right now. It is approximately 50% international and 50% domestic. And we generally get about a 15% turnover rate each quarter, meaning that we have about 15% of our students leave each quarter and we get about 15% of our new students each quarter. Most of it does tend to be concentrated in Europe or in Asia or in sort of the Australia Pacific area.
The ILC's helped my experience coming to the States no end. We've got a real community here and everyone gets on from all over the world.
So you have to be willing to sort of be a guide and a friend to these students on a personal level and really share with them what it's like being a Californian or an American or just someone from UC Santa Cruz, because these students are new and they usually don't know anything about Santa Cruz. A lot of them don't even know where Santa Cruz is or, what to do here. A lot of them don't even know they're coming to Santa Cruz until a couple of months before they get here. And so, you really have to show them what there is to do here, how to work the buses, where you go downtown to have fun.
I think it made it a lot easier just because there was a lot of other international students, just because everyone's in the same boat, at least half the people here, of not knowing what the campus looks like, how enrollment works, what the dining halls are like. Terrible, but I think that made it a lot easier, just being clueless with everyone else.
Both systems are brilliant, but it's really good to see the difference because here you're much more interactive with professors. I can go and ask them for help, which is fantastic. Whereas at Edinburgh, you're much more like a number in the system.
I find the marking a lot easier here. The teachers are also more...
And by marking, she means the grades.
The grades.
You have there's two things. You have the teachers are more here for you, but on the other hand, you guys have to pay so much for the university that it's really there's the two things. You have to consider it too.
We have culture nights where certain countries will cook, talk about their culture and their country and stuff. So it's really nice to see how they live and what they eat and their language, or because most languages have slang, so it's funny to hear some of their slang.
Students that probably should apply to the ILC are probably people who are more open-minded to different cultures, people who have traveled to other countries because they sort of seen firsthand other societies and other people sort of interacting.
Well, the ILC is only available to College 9 and 10 students. This is just one of the themed areas that's available in our colleges that is just for our students, which means that if you're interested in the ILC and you are not a College 9 and 10 student, you need to think about re-affiliating into these colleges before you're eligible to live there.
This is Betsy Sachs reporting for Banana Slug News. Back to you in studio.
Thanks, Betsy. College dining hall food has maintained a bad reputation for their lack of quality food and is notorious for being the reason why freshmen gain that first 15 pounds when they come to college. Here's Wendy Ng investigating the quality of the food as well as the service at UCSC dining halls.
There are 5 dining halls here at UCSC: Porter Kresge, Crown Marrow, College 8, College 9-10, and Stevenson Cow, which is currently under construction.
So what is your favorite dining hall?
Porter Dining Hall.
Probably, I have to say 9 and 10 because I go there the most, but I like to go to College 8 sometimes just because they have better ice cream sometimes and their ice cream machine works.
And what's your least favorite dining hall?
My least would probably Crown Merrill because it's too crowded.
Gotta be 9. It's gotta be all about the home college love.
What's your favorite thing to eat at the dining hall?
My favorite thing to eat is probably cereal.
Watermelon.
The curly fries.
What is your least favorite food to eat at the dining hall?
That'd have to be probably the curly fries. Those are probably the grossest things in there as well. Very oily, very high cholesterol, best and worst, I'd say.
Okay. Speaking of healthy, what is the healthiest thing they offer at the dining hall?
The water and the salad. I mean, that's it. And I guess the sandwiches.
Definitely the water is very healthy at the dining hall. I think there's a vegan station, and that sounds like it's pretty healthy. I'm not vegan or vegetarian. I'm a carnivore, but I hear that that is probably very healthy as well.
And do vegans feel the food available at the dining halls provide them an adequate nutrition?
I do. I do feel like the dining halls on campus supply me with adequate nutrition. Well, they have a whole bunch of vegan options, and that's what I eat. So there's salad, and there's tofu breakfast, egg substitute.
According to the university housing website, the 7-day meal plan for this year cost $3,318 total. That's $1,106 per quarter and $352 per month. How do students feel about these figures?
When you put it like that, it's actually pretty expensive. I don't know, that's what I'm kind of looking forward to next year when I can just cook for myself. I feel like I'm going to save money and eat healthier.
I feel that I use it enough to where it's a complete bargain. It's probably cheaper this way because if I was at home, my dad would be spending much more money.
Well, in terms of 7-day, I think the 7 days are really, really not worth it. You really have to eat a lot every time you go in there or like make frequent trips to the dining hall to really get the full value of a 7 or 5 day even.
I don't know how much it should be. And I think there should be an investigation to see how we can get good quality food, but at the same time support local businesses while keeping prices low for students.
How do you feel about the sanitary of the overall campus dining halls?
I think it's pretty good. I work at the dining hall too, actually, 9 and 10, and I know what's happening back there. Least sanitary would probably be the butter station, because I feel like people put like the knives in like the jelly and then in the butter, then in the cream cheese. I don't know, it's just pretty gross.
I think they do a good job of cleaning the tables and all that stuff, so I'm not worried about getting sick when I'm in there.
I feel the staff is very clean, but like sometimes the dining hall eating area at Porter is really dirty because like the students throw stuff and like there's napkins everywhere, and like that's pretty much at all the dining halls. Students can get pretty dirty when they want to. The staff work hard, and like the university doesn't pay them enough. And I think the students could take a lot more responsibility for how clean they are when they're eating.
Yeah, I actually used to work at one of the dining halls, Cowell, and yeah, they made us go through this whole procedure. So I felt, yeah, it was pretty sanitary. I really appreciate the sanitation.
And what would students like to see at the dining halls in the future?
I want to see more educational material. Like the dining hall is really good about providing good food, good healthy food, good fresh food. But in terms of information about how that food gets there and like what students need to know about the community that it comes from, there's nothing. Keeping in mind we are in like a university, so why shouldn't we learn about our food while we're eating it?
This is Wendy Ng reporting. Bon appetit!
Thanks, Wendy and Renee. That's it for this episode of BSN.
To find out more about Banana Slug News, check us out online at www.bananaslugnews.org.
Thanks for tuning in, and good luck with all those midterms.
Good news and good night. In conclusion, I'd like to thank you, TAPS, for giving me this $50 ticket while we were filming.
Please pay them on time because they will find you.